What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Toot James, and I'm back in the building with another video of Marvel Contest of Champions. So today, I know you're probably wondering, what does this got to do with Doctor Voodoo? Well, guess what? I think I found some Easter eggs that can tie Doctor Voodoo into the upcoming Black Panther films and also Doctor Strange. Thank you, Kabam, for this. So here's your video. Okay, so upon looking at this bio right here, Kabam has his bio comic book correct. So his brother Daniel, he dies from a serious illness, which comes by the hand of a serpent god named Damballa. He had put a curse on him, and it took his life. Now, the MCU version of Daniel Drum, if y'all don't remember from the Doctor Strange movie, he was the protector of one of the sanctums, and when Cassius invaded, he killed Daniel Drum at the bottom of the stairs in front of Doctor Strange. So they already kind of turned his story already, but they already introduced half of the twin brothers. So this is how I feel they're going to tie in Doctor Voodoo into Doctor Strange. Okay, so if we look back at the comics, once Jericho found out Daniel Drum died by the curse from Damballa, he teams up with Daniel's mentor, who's Papa Jumbo, and he helps gain the greater mastery of voodoo practices, and he has become a Hoonigan in Haiti. So now, at that point, Papa Jumbo performs a rite that summons his brother's spirit from the dead and combines them into one. And that's how he became Brother Voodoo. Now, when he became Doctor Voodoo, this was where he fought Damballa, and he took the artifact off his neck, which was called Wangal. And there was an evil god within the Wangal. So once that got separated from Damballa, he wears the Wango, but then Damballa possesses the Wango and takes Brother Voodoo back to New York. Now this is where things get significant. So like I said, remember there's a sanctum in New York. You gotta keep that in mind. And when he travels back to New York, he attempts to take over the body and mind of Earth's Doctor Strange. But Doctor Strange helped freeze Brother Voodoo from Damballa's influence, and he confines the evil god back to the artifact, the Wango. And that's how Doctor Strange and Brother Voodoo end up meeting up, which he then gets the name Doctor Voodoo when the Eye of Agamotto chooses him as the next Sorcerer Supreme, which he teams up to be part of the new Avengers. And you already know we done went through the death of some of the Avengers. We're working on the new Avengers. So this may be their way of tying in him into the MCU. Now, the only problem with the comic version of the introduction and the MCU version of the introduction, I'm going to get into explaining it right now. Okay, so the way the MCU is going to do this differently is that since they already introduced Daniel Drum dying in one of the sanctums and Doctor Strange witnessed his death, I feel that Jericho is still in Haiti right now, and he's probably, he's learning with Papa Jumbo all the masteries of voodoo. And when Doctor Strange is getting ready to pass on the mantle, when the new Avengers is getting introduced, the Eye of Agamotto is going to pick Jericho, and that's how they will meet. And Doctor Strange will let Jericho know, hey, this is how your brother Daniel died. And boom, that's when he gets his name, Doctor Voodoo. So this is how I feel the MCU is going to introduce Doctor Voodoo into the cinematic universe, even though Kabam already has him in the game. Now, I'm going to also show you how this may also tie into the Black Panther sequel or trilogy. Okay, so now this is how he ties into Black Panther. So we all know from Black Panther 1, he fights Killmonger. Killmonger dies. Well, then I remember reading up upon a little while ago. They were saying that Killmonger is confirmed in a way to come back in a potential Black Panther film. And this is where things get interesting. Okay, so now according to comics, when Black Panther was fighting Killmonger, Brother Voodoo was actually revealed as a Skrull, which we all know we seen Skrulls where? In Captain Marvel movie, and we also saw Skrulls, spoiler alert if you haven't watched, in Spider-Man Far From Home. And what makes this crazy is that the Skrull who portrayed Brother Voodoo attempted to kill Cannibal, who was considered a threat. Now, upon this fight, they both killed each other, and the discovery of Brother Voodoo's true form was revealed as a Skrull invasion to Black Panther, allowing him time to prepare. So now, if you don't remember that a lot of these build-ups, the Skrulls been invading in different parts of certain films. You know what I'm saying? So this kind of ties in pretty crazy that we already got Skrulls introduced in X amount of movies. And I already had a hunch the Skrulls would invade Wakanda at some point. You know what I'm saying? And then Brother Voodoo was later revealed alive at the end of Secret Invasion comics. So if they're building up these new Avengers and having the Skrulls pitched into these different films so far, Secret Invasion sounds a lot more likely to come into the MCU. And that's how Brother Voodoo or Doctor Voodoo gets tied in to Black Panther. And it's crazy, man. It's mind-boggling, but putting all these pieces together is pretty dope. And to furthermore my claim about Doctor Voodoo possibly getting introduced into Doctor Strange, I have another piece of evidence for you. So Doctor Strange hit theaters November 4th, 2016. He entered the video game realm of MCOC on November 24th, 2016. So anybody who didn't know about Daniel Drum and Jericho Drum being twin brothers wouldn't know the significance of Doctor Voodoo hitting the game. So the fact that he was introduced into the MCU universe on November 4th, and then his brother was introduced into the video games November 24th, already shows the ties that they're both now officially introduced, and then he will eventually hit the big screen somewhere down the line. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited. So that is my claim right now of Doctor Voodoo joining Doctor Strange future film and also Black Panther's future film. So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on what you think of my little Easter egg. If you do hear me having some brain farts and stuff in between the video, I'll be super excited and I'll be like trying to put everything to make sure everything sounds right and pieced together correctly. So don't forget to leave your thoughts below. Let's open up the discussion as always. Thank you guys for the feedback. I'm getting good feedback on these kind of videos, and I'm going to continue to push it. And hopefully, give you guys more insight on certain things with Easter eggs or upcoming films or just little hidden gems in general, So until the next video, it's your boy Jones. I'm signing out. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been getting excellent feedback on these kind of videos. I want to keep this series going. Bringing some more details and light to the forefront of possible Easter eggs. characters possibly getting teased, villains, you know, etc. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video once again. Till the next one, it's your boy Toot James.